Good morning, good day, and good evening, darlings. Hello, Taurus. Giving you a little cleanse myself. These readings, whoa, they have been heavy, darling. Virgo's had me over there crying. Cleanse the space. Taurus, this is your monthly reading for March. It is a timeless reading. Whenever you see this, you are supposed to, and lucky you if you're coming across this video. My name is Amanda Marissa. I am here to give you your messages today or whenever you come across this. I am doing a new drawing, so for those of you who like free stuff, definitely subscribe, like, and comment down below. I will be doing monthly drawings every month for the people that do this, and whoever does it and gets drawn will get a free reading with moi. So that's going to start in March. So this is a March listed reading. So I will be doing that drawing the 1st of April, and you will get your reading in April. I was saying the two cards that came out, which I thought were on camera when they flew, but they weren't, and they flew. The marriage card. I'm going to read this to you. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. I think I said that in your love reading. There's some kind of big love, Taurus, that's coming around for you. I've said that, like this connection that is coming around is undeniable. The other card is patience. Patience is a virtue, but the card actually reads as such. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Some of us, you know, it's almost like, yeah, this time of things happening and us wanting to make it happen, and you know, everything in divine timing, but definitely slow down, enjoy life. Don't just keep going as a robot, you know, or you know, there's a fine line between being ambitious and intentional and inspirational and all these things, but also take time to yourself to really sit back and enjoy and acknowledge like all that you've done and all that you've gone through. And gone through, what I mean is all that you've accomplished, all these things, the smallest things to the largest things. There are things to be happy for along this journey. And I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in the next thing and the next thing, and things not being as big or as grandiose as we want them to be, that we forget about the small, simple things in life. So I know we're all like, I always speak about gratitude. Really just sit back and like pat yourself on the back. Like, you did a good job. You've done a lot. You've done a lot. You've accomplished a lot. And I don't think that's gonna stop. There is a time to like kind of reflect and give yourself the flowers you deserve. So don't forget to do that throughout your day. So okay. I'm done preaching. The first card that flew out was the Six of Swords. Didn't this come out for you before? I feel like it did. Like on a lot of your readings. All right, let's see what else is here. In this particular deck I used last time too, and it's like the hare and the turtle, and you leaving a situation but not quite all the way gone. You're waiting for something. It's like this wait. The Six of Swords typically is like in a boat, and they are rowing away, and she has her luggage in the boat, and they are gone. They are going to a different horizon. This card is a stagnant card. This is, you have left something, but have you really left something? Yeah, I'm about to call you out. We have the Queen of Swords sitting in this energy of a lot of clarity. When I say he, she, queen, king, doesn't mean sex, so don't take it that way. But with the Queen of Swords here, and this card came out, I know, before too. With this Queen of Swords here, this is really being clear on how you want to move forward and how you communicate. I think for those of you watching this, you're great communicators. You're able to really be clear on what you intend to say, how you deliver things, what that looks like. So in this particular, I don't know why you're not clear on leaving this situation completely, but there's something that's like has you a little bit hung up. I'm not sure what that is. We have the Page of Wands here. This is a new inspiration or idea. I think I told you this before, and I'm still feeling that same energy of there's something that hasn't been tapped into that you have. It hasn't moved into this inspired action yet. There's something that's still very innocent, and it hasn't even, and it has to do with like something inspired, something intentional that you love, something that's intentional. There's something here that's inspirational that is within you that has not come out yet. I know I saw this card before for you, and I'm not sure what this could be. It's not for me to know, I guess. Let's get some more cards and we'll clarify it and find out, okay? Oh, okay, let's get some more and find out. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because you have all this clarity and great communication, and I'm not sure what you're sitting here waiting for on this situation that you've left behind, because it has been left behind. Oh, okay, well, you know, a lot of times these readings, like, the energy is still there from the last time, and that's why a lot of these cards are the same as your last readings, because the energy is still pretty heavy and present. And so this is just confirmation and maybe some other additional information that you didn't get before that's coming through. And maybe, you know, sometimes when you hear something in a different way, like maybe I'll say it differently. I don't know what I'm getting at. But anyway, we have the Ten of Pentacles underneath the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This is you leaving a situation. This could be a job. This could actually be a person. And for me, I believe it's a person. I believe it's somebody who you thought you were going to have this happily ever after with. I say that because the Ten of Pentacles is a card about happy family, happy life, strong foundation, everything you could ever want. It's one of the happiest cards in the deck. And it also has to do with financial abundance and freedom. And it was like the dream couple or the dream team, dream business, whatever this is that you are leaving. This was something that you thought was the end all be all. Like, this was it. And so this Queen of Swords energy here underneath it, we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. I know this has come out for you before, and this is like, it's taken a lot for you to like reevaluate the situation, come to some clarity as far as this particular situation that didn't turn out the way that you thought it was going to. You know, we have these expectations of the way things are going to turn out and be, and then when they don't and they go completely the other way, it's like, what? So a lot of times we can be unclear, and I think it's taken a lot of strength for you to see things in a very honest and clear way. Also, I feel like it took a lot of strength to cut off whatever the situation was, because it meant so much to you. Oh, I'm getting chills. It meant so much to you, and it was just hard to really let that go. But the Queen of Swords does cut people off when she needs to protect herself, because she does have such clarity and conviction and knowledge and wisdom. And so I feel like you did it from a place of compassion and love, but you know, nonetheless, it's hard to cut people off when you think they are your end all be all, right? I mean, that's not an easy thing to do. And so with this Page of Wands here, wow. Okay, with this Page of Wands here, we have this Three of Wands. There is something about you moving towards something. So this could be you physically moving, like, there is something that, my ear is itching. There is something that makes you really, really happy, like childlike energy, inspired. You're free. You're playing with the geckos, wherever geckos live. I know some live here in Arizona, but you know what I mean? Like, you're out in nature. You can see there's a pyramid here. This is about doing things that make you really happy. So being in places that make you happy. I feel like this is telling you, follow what makes you happy, whether this is I feel like for some of you, this is like a location. Go the places that make you happy, whether this is a physical location, but there is something here, and the Three of Wands is a movement card. It's a movement card, not just in the physical of moving, but it's a movement card to get you to move because you're not moving. There's something that you could be doing, whether it's a different occupation, a different hobby, a different place to live, that's going to make you happier when you make that decision to go. And it's like, what is holding you back? Because why wouldn't you do what makes you happy if you have the means to do that? This could be something super small to something really big. Okay, so we have we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck staring at me, Cancerian energy. It will be forward movement, whether this is forward movement from the situation that you left from and you're realizing you really need to let this go. If this is forward movement also pertaining to this new idea, inspiration, place of living, place of being, things of doing in a new direction, and actually implementing things that are going to make you happy, living life the way that it's going to make you the happiest. That's what this is. A Judgment also came out. So it's like you are being called to do this, to make this decision, to move forward with this idea, this brand new idea that hasn't even come to fruition. It's telling you, like, now is the time. Judgment is a card of the trumpets playing. You've been called upon. The angels are speaking to you. God, spirit, source, universe is telling you and nudging you to move forward. And for some reason, I keep telling Tauruses the same message, and you still haven't done it. We have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you've let yourself go, in the sense of you've untied yourself from this situation. You are no longer hung up on the anxiety, worry, things like that. Like, you've allowed that to go by the wayside. I think that there was a time when you were in this energy, particularly distraught about this Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords being in reverse, this is somebody who can release the blindfold and walk away. And I think you've released yourself from this situation. I'm just not sure why with the Six of Swords here that you haven't quite moved on, even though the Six of Swords is a card about moving on. We're going to get clarifiers and let's do it to it. Six of Swords, what do we need to know for Taurus? There is definitely forward momentum, so I keep telling you to move, and I think you're going to. By the time that this video is released, I think you will be moving or about to move, and that can look like a lot of different things for a lot of you, since this is a collective reading. But for the Six of Swords, what do we need to know for Taurus? Six of Swords, what do we need to know? Judgment came out again, so it's like you've been called. What are you going to do? It's time to move forward again. So, I mean, I'm just confirmation of what I say. When these cards come out more than once, it's what I said is what it was. And it's just confirming that. But when Judgment is over the Six of Swords, it's like, yes, this was the right decision to make. And now it's time to move forward and to move on to the next venture, to move on to the next thing, because you're called for something else. There is a calling here. Queen of Swords, what do we need to know for the Queen of Swords, please? And thank you. Queen of Swords for Taurus, what do we need to know for the Queen of Swords? That's way too many cards. But what did come out on top was the Seven of Swords. And you know, if you watch my readings, I'm not a fan of that card. It's lying, kind of like just sneaky behavior. It could be theft. It's just not a good card. So that Queen cut off someone something that was not very honest. We'll just leave it at that. Queen of Swords. There we go. Five of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. Queen of Swords has the world and a decision to make. Which way is she going to go? We've been talking about decisions. We've been talking about choices. We've been talking about moving forward and what that looks like for you, Taurus. What does that look like for you? Have that clarity, be concise, and move forward, because this Queen of Swords definitely knows how to move. She's analytical. She's scoped it all out. She's made the choice. She's made the decision. And so you should have this clarity you need to make this decision and choice. You should not be sitting there with the world in your hand and not moving, because you know what you need to do to get what you want. calling you out. I've been calling everybody out in the readings. Five of Pentacles. You definitely felt like you were out in the cold. You were left out in the cold. You got the wrong end of the stick, you know, in a situation. And I feel like that's definitely past energy. Let's clarify this Page of Wands, though, for Taurus. What do they need to know about this Page of Wands? Remember we had this Patience card? Slow down, change your attitude, clear your mind. And then we have this Marriage card, like you're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. I feel like whatever your forward movement in is going to allow you to like meet somebody, or I don't know. There's something here about the decision that you finally make when you move is going to open up more doors than you realize. Anyways, we have the Nine of Swords here. Okay. That makes sense to me. So we have the Page of Wands where I told you, you know, like there's the pyramids here. There's all these things. She has the gecko. I feel like you just don't know if now is the right time to make this inspired action, even though it's something you really want to do. So you have a lot of anxiety and stress when you think about that, even though it's something you want. I feel like you don't quite understand how it's conceptualized, how it's all going to work out. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Clarified by the Two of Swords, a decision to make. So you have a decision to make, and I feel like there's something that's holding you back from moving forward in this inspiration and this new idea or this new location or whatever this is. There's something else. Maybe there's something else that you have a tie to, whether that's a job, whether that's a business, and so you're like, I can't add one more thing onto this. I can't leave my situation right now if it's moving. Timing isn't right. You know, there could be things, but it's like there's a decision that needs to be made that you have been holding off on, and it keeps coming out such clear as day. I'm not sure what that decision is for you, Taurus, but it definitely keeps showing up that it needs to happen. The Ten of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Staves. So definitely someone crossing a boundary, coming at you at all ways. This was a situation that had to do with love, and your cup runneth over and happily ever after. And we already kind of talked about that with the King of Pentacles, or the Ten of Pentacles. So that's what I'm clarifying right now. This Ten of Pentacles that was in reverse. This happy family, happy life, happy money, happy joy, happy everything. And it just all came crashing down, and somebody really crossed a boundary here and destroyed this connection, which is why you left. And so we have the High Priestess showing up saying, hey, yes, you definitely had to use your discernment, your intuition to make the best decision for you, and not to second guess that, because the decision you made, Spirit is just saying, is the correct decision. It was the right decision to make. So if you were second guessing that and feeling, because there is like such indecisiveness here, part of me feels like maybe you're indecisive, and that's why the Six of Swords is still kind of like sitting here, because she's not really firm in the decision that she made to leave the situation completely. But remember, you're being called, and Judgment has come out more than once. I'll show you the other Judgment card so you can see. So it's come out more than once. Now is the time to move and let go and let God. That's it. Strength card. Let's confirm. Let's clarify the Strength card. Maybe confirmation needs to be had. Yeah, you've had to have the Strength card over this love situation. And forgiveness. You've had to have forgiveness. That's what this card is, a card about forgiveness. Like, do you forgive me? Can we be forgiven? Can we still be friends? Can we still work together? Whether this is business or love. It's a card about forgiveness, and also a card about acceptance. And it's hard to have that when somebody completely breaks your trust. What you thought was going to be the never-ending story, like the final, you know, kind of piece of the puzzle was that Ten of Pentacles. And so when that didn't happen, this Seven of Swords just keeps coming out. The Seven of Swords came out with the Three of Wands, and I'm not quite sure what that means. To me, that's someone being deceptive, and is somebody like holding you back, but making you feel bad for wanting to leave. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that resonates with any of you, but that's the only thing I'm getting with that. Yeah, and the Eight of Swords. Again, we keep getting repeating cards. And the Two of Cups, bottom of the deck, which is a love situation. That's like the Lover's card. Not the Lover's card, but a Lover's card. Anyway, So we have this Three of Staves here, and then we have the Seven of Swords again, like taking away, stealing, thieves. Maybe somebody, there's a reason somebody doesn't want you to move forward. Somebody doesn't want you to, there's like some, I don't know if you know this, but there's someone in your energy who does not want you to move on. Just in case you didn't know. Eight of Swords came out again. This is you. You have the power to release yourself from any stress, agony, and all these things. The power you hold within you. And you can take that blindfold off and get out of the situation. So you can choose to move forward regardless of what this person is saying or wanting or pulling on your energy. But it's like somebody doesn't want you to go. Maybe you've told them about this new idea and they're like, oh, that's not a good thing, or I don't want you to do that, or you need to focus on this. I don't know. There's so many situations that this could be. But if this is like actually leaving, maybe somebody is making you feel bad for wanting to leave the situation. And so they're trying to make you feel like a certain way, almost like making you feel bad for wanting something else. That's up. I don't know. So that's what it is. Making you feel bad for wanting something else, for wanting to go in a different direction, for wanting to move, for wanting to do something that inspires you, for adding something else onto your plate. It's like they make you feel bad. Judgment, I was clarifying, and that came with the Knight of Staves. Moving forward with this new inspired action, idea, pursuit, their judgment is saying now is the time is now. You're going to have a lot of opportunities with the Seven of Cups here. It can also be a card of overwhelm because there's so many options to choose from. In this particular energy that I'm getting right now, I feel like you're just going to have more than one option presented to you. The Queen of Cups also came out, so this is someone who's emotionally available, honest, caring, down to earth, very much in a loving kind of energy, definitely not resentful or anything like that. So I feel like when you move, you're just going to be really settled and happy and content with the decision and choice that you made. And it's going to allow for, like I told you, this new beginning to come in. Eight of Swords has been out quite a few times, and we're clarifying the first Eight of Swords. And what we're clearing, bottom of the deck, is the Fool, moving forward, taking that chance. And so with this original Eight of Swords that was in reverse, and I said, you know, you guys have released yourself from this. It's like somebody wants you to feel bad. They're not happy that you've moved on or allowed yourself to move on. That's really low vibed energy, right? But, you know, to each their own. I understand people are where they are, but it's like they want you to be still in it, like emotionally in it, like hurt and distraught. And anyways, Temperance is here. This is a fine balance. It's a divine timing as well. So you've released yourself in the right timing from this situation that is death, that has been over. So you've allowed yourself to move on, in the sense mentally you've allowed yourself to move on. I don't believe you're in this Eight of Swords energy anymore. I believe the other card that came out really has to do with somebody wanting you to be in that energy. They don't understand why you're not still in that energy. Which I don't even get. But so Temperance here, yes. With Temperance here, this is all about divine timing. It's about the ebb and flow. It's about the yin and the yang. It's about balancing earth, water, wind, fire, all of that, and just the timing being right now for this to be over and for you to release yourself. And then we have this King of Wands here. Very much an energy of you feeling confident, secure, knowledgeable, very wise. He's somebody who attracts. He does not chase. He attracts. And so that's that type of energy here. And a lot of major arcana here on the, with all the Judgment and the Temperance and Death and Strength. I mean, there's just a lot of heavy, quick energy. So major arcana is all energy of things happening fast and quickly and now. So the energy that's being presented is something with this major arcana that is going to be happening sooner than later. I do feel like you're going to be really feeling in your power as far as with this King of Wands is. He's somebody who's very confident and secure and knowledgeable and wise and attractive. And so I feel like you're allowing this to let go. And so you're attracting in all those new brilliant things that we discussed earlier. And so I'm not sure who this is who wants you to be in some kind of different energy, or who's holding you back from doing what you want to really do, or a situation maybe you're obligated to that's holding you back. But once you allow yourself to make that decision to move forward, I think you're going to be really happy as like what's unleashed and what new opportunities that you may not have even expected are going to be heading your way. So Taurus, I hope this was helpful for you. And remember, we had the Fool at the bottom of the deck. We also had the Chariot at the bottom of this other deck. So I hope this message helped you in some way, gave you a little bit of clarity moving forward for March. And I am sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. Also, if you want to be a part of this high vibe tribe, definitely subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, darling. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, definitely hit subscribe, make a comment, give me a thumbs up, and you will be entered into the free drawing for a reading with moi at the end of the month. So sending you all my love, and hopefully this resonated with some of you, one of you, all of you. And if not, next time check in, because I do readings all the time and not every reading is for everyone. It's just the way it is. Not every reading is for everyone. I hope people keep that in mind, because it's just, there's too many people. Too many people.